Good morning, guys. Welcome to church today. I'm so happy that you're here. And today, what we're going to talk about is the church. Now, do you know, is the church actually this building that we're in? Not really. The church is the people. The people. We can be the church wherever we are as we share God's love with one another. So, when the very first church started, there were several different things that they did. And so you can remember things that they did. I thought we would make something for each letter that spells out church so you can remember how the church started. So, on the first letter, look at this picture I have. It's a picture of cake and ice cream. Now, who doesn't like cake and ice cream? When the very first Christians met together, they would eat together and have a meal and sit down and get to know one another and learn about one another. So, the first letter of church we can remember is cake and ice cream. And then the H, look what is this? A great big ear. H is for hearing and listening. You know, when you're talking to people, you listen to them and you hear what they have to say. And the early Christians shared the stories of Jesus with one another so they could learn of him and they could pass it down to other generations. So when we gather together, we hear and we listen for God's word. And then the U stands for you pray, I pray, we all pray together. You know, when the first Christians met, they met together and they prayed their prayers. They wanted blessings upon each other, and they prayed to God that his love would be shown to them in all the ways, and their eyes would be opened so they could share his love. Now the R stands for, look at this hand. This hand is reaching out. Reaching out. We reach out to others when we invite them to come to church or we invite them to come into our homes. We reach out in love so that others may know who Jesus is. And then the next C in church, look at this. It's a big heart with tiny hearts all inside it. We care for one another and we share with one another the things that God has given us and the things that God has for us. You know, when someone is sick, it's good for us to help take care of them. When they need us, it's good for us to be there for one another. We help each other out. So the C is for caring and sharing. And then the final H is, look, what is this? Can you see this picture? It's a picture of kids smiling, and they're hanging out together. And that's what we do when we hang out together. We fellowship with one another, and we learn from one another. We can learn what it means to be the church. Now remember, they met to eat together, so cake and ice cream, that's a good thing to have. They listened and they heard one another. They listened to the stories of Jesus. They met together and they prayed. I pray, you pray. We all pray for God's blessings for one another. And then the R was for reaching out to God's people, reaching out to those who don't know God, that we can share his love with them. And then the next C was that we care and share for everyone and help them to know God better. And then the final H in church was hanging out together, being part of God's big family. And that's what we are. Whether we're here at church or out, we are part of God's family, sharing His love with others so others can know Him. Can you say this prayer with me? Dear God, thank you for loving us. Thank you for church. Thank you for the people and the way that we can share with others. We love you, Jesus. Amen.